Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you my weekly What's for Dinner video, and if you guys have never been here before, welcome guys. This is every Sunday I do my What's for Dinners, and this week, if you guys have never heard, I love things that are easy, budget friendly, and delicious. So that's what I'm sharing with you guys. I know some of you were excited about what I was going to share this week because you asked me to off of my meal plan, and believe it or not, I stuck to most of those. So I'll share that with you guys. Also, today's video is in collaboration with a friend of mine here on YouTube. Her name is Anne from Anne's Family Recipe. Very similar content. She shares all kinds of recipes handed down in her family. You know, new recipes, just lots of fun stuff. She actually shared some Kentucky recipes last week. So I was excited about that since I'm a Kentuckian. And Anne's a mom of 5. So go check out her channel when you get done watching mine. Very similar content, lots of recipes, grocery hauls. She likes Aldi's too, just like me. So go give her some love and tell her that I sent you. And if you guys are coming from Anne's channel, welcome. I'm a mom of 4. I do lots of grocery hauls, lots of cooking videos, and then I just throw in randomness from time to time. So I'd love to have you guys here. But I will quit rambling. Let's go ahead and get started with today's video, guys. Okay, this first recipe is super easy to make. We are just taking a pack of thin, boneless pork chops, and I'm just gonna lay them in the bottom of a 9x13 pan. While you're doing that, preheat your oven to 350. Then I'm just going to season it with some salt, some pepper, and some garlic powder. And I do not measure that. I just put in what I feel like. And I always throw in extra garlic powder if you're new here. Then we're going to take a container of sour cream, and you're just going to put a dollop, isn't that funny, like a dollop of daisy? You're going to put a dollop of it on top of the pork chops and just spread that around. And then you're going to take a can of French fried onions and just cover the whole pan with that. And then we're going to bake it for about 35 minutes in the oven. So here is the French fried pork chops. Really unique flavor. Really came together. I did take a little bite of it. The kids really like it. Just made some instant pot mashed potatoes because they're so easy to make. And then just some corn I threw in the microwave. And there you go, guys. Super easy, budget friendly dinner. Okay, this was my favorite meal of the week. This was incredible. I will make these just like this again. So I'm going to use ground turkey, as you all know, but you can use ground beef because that's what most people do. So you're going to take a pound of ground beef or ground turkey. You're going to take 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, 2 teaspoons of garlic salt, some black pepper, and you're just going to mix that all together and form it into little tiny patties. And then we are going to take this. I use Ciabatta rolls, and they are actually only 50 cents because I haven't got them on sale. And I'm just going to line the bottom of my pan with some foil so it doesn't stick to the bottom. And what you do is you make little patties on each of these Ciabatta rolls that you cut them in half and you lay them out. And then I'm just putting some extra pepper, some extra garlic powder, and just seasoning them up a little bit more, and even adding an extra dash of the sauce. And then all we're going to do is, this is really weird, but we're going to cut a little piece of butter and put them on the top of each of these patties. And then you're supposed to broil it in the oven for 10 minutes if you want a medium rare. Of course, I went way beyond that because I do not like anything undercooked. So it's up to your judgment. And then you just top it with some cheese, and it's so good. Okay, you will see that I'm going to double this recipe. The original recipe, if you're just making this for one serving, it would be just 1 container of sour cream, half a bag of hash browns, 1 cup of cheese, 1 pack of ranch dip mix, and then you would just mix that all together, and you would put in 3 ounces of bacon bits. And mix it together and put it in the bottom of a 13 by 9 inch pan and bake it at 400 degrees for 45 to 60 minutes. But I didn't want to waste the extra part of hash browns, so I just doubled everything and baked it in the oven like the directions said, and it turned out just fine. I did not have bacon bits because I swear that has been one of the things that the store has not had lately when I go to Aldi's, which is incredibly weird, but you know, I just made it this way and everybody seemed to enjoy it. I did over bake it a little bit too much. But let me tell you, these burgers were so moist and so amazing. Definitely try these, guys. If everybody really liked this recipe. So what we're going to do, I've already chopped up the onion. We're going to take 1 pound of ground beef, but you know I'm using ground turkey. You're going to cook that through until there's no more pink. And you're also going to add in your cup of onion, but I'm just using a full onion diced up. And you're just going to cook that all together till that's nice and soft. And you're going to spray a 13 by 9 inch pan out. And in the bottom, you're going to layer that with 6 slices of bread. Then we are going to take our meat mixture. We're going to mix 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, 1/4 cup of ketchup, a tablespoon of mustard, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, 2 teaspoons of onion powder. You're going to mix that all together till it's nice and combined. And 1/2 cup of bacon bits, but I'm going to use real bacon because I did not have bacon bits in the store. So you're going to mix all of that together. So now you're going to take 1/4 cup of butter, and you can layer it on top of the bread if you want, or you can melt it in the microwave, which makes it a lot easier to spread. As you can see, cold butter on bread doesn't spread very easily. So you're going to pour that over top of your bread, and then you're just going to layer your meat mixture on top of that bread, and then you're going to take about 2 cups of cheese and pour that on there. Or you don't have to measure it, because I start measuring things and I just give up and do it anyway. And then you're going to take, what I did was I took my bacon that I cooked in the oven, which I cook at 400 degrees for 16 minutes. And I'm just going to layer big pieces of bacon on top of this instead of those little baby bacon bits. And then we're going to lay another slice of bread on top of that. And you're going to put it in the oven and bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes. And it will come out absolutely perfect. Everybody loved this. Okay guys, and here is the bacon cheeseburger grilled cheese casserole. I didn't chop up the bacon like you're supposed to. Actually you're supposed to use bacon bits, but I didn't chop it up or do anything. I just put it in there whole because they love bacon. And then I started with some corn and some mashed potatoes that we already had made. And there you go. Okay, this recipe is incredibly easy. I've already pre-cooked my chicken because you need about 4 cups of cooked chopped chicken. I've already cooked that in my Instant Pot for about 20 minutes. Fresh chicken with 2 cups of chicken broth. So much easier to cook it that way, or however you want to do it. Just cook it on the stove. But you're going to take 4 cups of cooked chicken and put it in the bottom of a 13 by 9 inch pan. And then you're going to take a can of cream of mushroom soup, a cup of sour cream, and you're going to mix that together. Then you're going to go back over to your pan, pour that on top of it and spread it out. And then you're going to take 1/2 sleeve of Ritz crackers, but I'm going to be honest, I just used the whole pack because that's just nonsense. And you spread that over top of this, and then you're going to take 1/2 stick of butter, which I always melt my butter because it just makes it easier, for about 20 seconds in the microwave. And you're going to pour the butter on top of this casserole. At the same time, you needed to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And honestly, most people do this in an 8 by 8 inch baking dish. It makes it a little thicker, but I prefer to spread it out in a 13 by 9. So
and here is the Ritz Chicken casserole. It's kind of similar to my chicken casserole I make normally, like with stuffing, but this has like a buttery Ritz cracker topping on it. And we just served it up with some baked potatoes because we need to use them up, and some leftover rolls. And you could throw in some extra veggies if you want. there you go.
Okay friends, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some super easy, delicious meals for the week. Please subscribe if you guys are new, and don't forget to check out Anne's family recipe when you get done watching my video. It will be linked down in the description box. And I link all of my other codes down there too that you guys can take advantage of. Appreciate you guys. I hope you have an awesome week. Love ya.